Good evening, everyone. Today I will be presenting to you my instructional design project to develop a Makeup for Beginners e-learning course for your customers. So let's start off with the project title. The name of the course is going to be Makeup for Beginners e-learning course. And below, these are the topics that I thought will be a great idea to add within the course. First, you always want to introduce makeup, letting the customer know where it came from, what it is, what it's used for. The learning objectives, health and safety hygiene, contra indications to makeup, foundation applications, translucent powder application, eyeshadow application, eyebrows, aftercare advice, constellation techniques, moisturizer and primer application, concealer application, blusher application, mascara application, and lastly, lip liner, lip gloss, and lipstick application. All of these topics are great to assist those customers who want to start really like getting into makeup and doing their makeup at home. So this is basically the basics. Now, the organization involved is you guys, Safara. Below all the stakeholders who will be participating in the project, I have in operations Kelly, Patterson, and Christopher. I have collaborators Jenny, Faala, and Jenny Sophia. And then for the employer branding, I have Brittany Edmond. And then lastly, for the project manager, I have Kate Goodale. Now, for the intended audience, it's basically going to be everyday women who wants to improve their makeup skills. Now, the time frame for this course, it says 10 hours, but this is a self-paced course, which is great. Now, the purpose of this project I wanted to present to you is the Makeup for Beginners course is basically where the customer will be able to work at their own pace. It's basically for everyday women who want to improve their makeup skills. The course will also teach the fundamentals of makeup, covering skin prep, lip gloss, lipstick, foundation, and eyeshadow techniques. Now, the Makeup for Beginners course will also include a range of skin tones, sanitation, procedures, and many more makeup application techniques. Now, once completed, individuals who participate, they will receive a certificate of completion. So I want to get into the overarching goals of the project so you can kind of see how building the course is going to flow. So the first overarching goal, I will be updating you about any changes being made to the course, considering if any additional information is given to improve the course. Goal two, I will also be scheduling meetings with all of you once or twice a week to ensure the project is headed in the right direction and everyone is on the same page when it comes to delivering the completion of the course. Three, I will also be sending out weekly emails that will provide information about the status of the project. Four, I will be communicating with a few individuals from the team to get their perspective of what direction they feel the course should go in and also get their feedback on their perspective of what they feel the customers need. And then lastly, the last goal, I will schedule probably two um maybe schedule another meeting with 2 to 3 Sephora employees to become part of the project, where I will do a mock presentation. This is very important to do a mock presentation. That way they can give their feedback on what I need to change, or what information I need to take or add before the final presentation to you guys about the Makeup for Beginners course. So next here is the project's milestones. okay, which we have already meet some of our goals, but I'm going to go over them so you can kind of see like the timeline of the project. So November 5th, which already passed, I've completed the following modules: the health and hygiene, contraindications, and moisturizing and primer application. All three of these modules, they have designed on each slide, and the information is also added. November 12th, we also completed the modules for eyebrows, concealer application, eyeshadow application, and foundation application. Now, since all four were hand in hand, the designs were added throughout the week, and research and information was researched to add to each slide for each module. November 19th, we completed the following modules: translucent application, blusher application, and lip liner, lip gloss, and lipstick application. And designs were also added to each one of those slides as well. So November 26th, we conducted research on video demos on YouTube for each module that will basically show how to apply each topic mentioned in the course. And they were added after all the information mentioned into the course. After each topic, the video will be the last thing that the customer will watch. The only thing left to do is to complete the questions for the course knowledge check, and design a certificate of completion that the customer will receive after they have completed the course. And lastly, after we have intact, put everything together, have make sure all modules are completed, then we will do a last final check of editing, which was yesterday. Um, the editing will be completed before the final project is presented to you guys. So here is the managing risk and escalation outline. We have the project strengths. So going over this, you have you guys' strengths as a strong global presence, understanding and embracing technology, and also creating a great learning experience using online technology. Now, for the customer, they will develop a skill to help elevate their makeup. They will gain knowledge and expertise, and they will retain the fundamental techniques to equip the skills to excel in their makeup skills. So here are the project weaknesses. Now, the weakness for the company, um, you are perceived as a high-end beauty retailer and can be pricier than some competitors. Now, even though you have a significant online presence, customers may feel frustrated due to the lack of person interaction. And lastly, the online course may not be marketable due to the intimidation of technology. Now, for the customers, their weaknesses, it may lack the customers may lack the confidence to complete an online makeup course, and some may be more of a hands-on learner, and most may not be tech savvy, so we have to be prepared for that. Now, anticipated opportunities, a few for the company: it will and can increase potential makeup artists. It can also be used for AI to provide online beauty recommendations. For the customers, it can definitely boost confidence. It may also unlock a new talent and increase creativity. Now, for the threats, project threats, for the company, others competitors may offer a better course for beginners. So we have to do research on that. We may also fail to keep up with demographics as beauty trends increase. So somebody will be responsible for changing the course throughout months or days or years, just to keep up with the trends. And also, economic downturns may keep customers from taking the makeup course. Now, for the customers, they may experience a financial crisis, and they may be unable to take the course. They may feel they don't meet the expectations to complete the course. And again, like I mentioned earlier, that some may not have computer access or internet. Okay, so here's the managing risk and escalation presentation. I did provide a link
Good
for you
evening. My name
here.
is Kamisha Moses, and I will be presenting to you the Managing Risk and Escalation presentation for the Makeup for Beginners e-learning course. So, the first thing that we're going to begin with is the overarching goals. So, these are the overarching goals that I came up with for the presentation. For goal one, the stakeholders will be updated about any changes being made to the course, considering if any additional information is given to improve the course. Goal two, I will schedule to meet with stakeholders once or twice a week to ensure.
Okay, so that was just a little snippet of the managing risk and escalation presentation, which you can find on YouTube. So you will have access to that link. That was just a snippet of how the presentation will go for those who like to view it on YouTube. Now we're going to take a look at the email to stakeholders. Here, I have already reached out to the main stakeholder, Mr. Hennessy, and I basically provided him with feedback on how the project is going so far. I basically told him we took an innovative approach in structuring the content and designing engaging learning materials, and it has not only met but exceeded expectations. I also I also mentioned a few things that I felt like we needed to work on. Although we had effective learning materials, I wanted to also provide constructive criticism to help enhance our course overall quality. And so I mentioned the clarity of objectives, content organization, engagement elements, and the visual design. We want to make sure that we pay attention to the visual design elements to ensure a consistent and visually appealing layout throughout the materials are included. So that's included like the font, the color schemes, and just the overall content. So, but lastly, I feel like this project is going to go well. Um, Therefore, I'm definitely confident that the outcome of the course not only meet but exceeds expectations. I definitely want to thank everyone for the opportunity to presenting this course. And basically, that concludes the end of my instructional design project for Makeup for Beginners e-learning course.